Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread for Saturday, November 22nd, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad you're joining us. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. And hey, let's get into the college football action here we got for Saturday. But just before we do, as always, we get to the cappers, see how they're rolling, see how excited they are. We got some good games to get to today. I don't know, Vegas Al, how are you doing? Excited for Saturday's action?
Yes, excited for it. You know my favorite day of the week, college football Saturday. Ready to get into it.
Definitely ready to get into it. I don't know, Ninos, how are you doing here, buddy?
Yeah, as you mentioned, three good games we're looking at, and I'm expecting plenty of fireworks. So I'm expecting three entertaining games as well. No spoilers here, but yeah, let's get to them.
Definitely should be entertained. And Saturday night's all right. Head on over to the first game we're looking at. We got the Kentucky Wildcats heading in to take on Vandy. We're looking at the 7.5. This opened at Vandy, laying it up to 8.5 in most places. Total wise open 53.5 down to 52.5. Vegas Al's game. He's going to get us going here in this one. Who do you got?
I'm actually on Kentucky here plus the 9.5. If you want to buy the half point up to 10 for the key number, totally understand. But I think Kentucky actually has a shot to pull this outright upset off. Vandy's in what I would like to call a look-ahead spot. Obviously has playoff aspirations, only 2 losses this year. And Diego Pavia has looked great this year and has led Vandy to another spectacular season. I just think with Tennessee next week and all the pressure here, in a must-win spot, I think Kentucky's kind of playing with house fire. And ever since Cutter Boley has been put into the fold of things, they've looked very well. That upset win against Florida there, 38-7, was impressive in my eyes. I think Kentucky has enough to keep this tight, if not win this outright. I'll take the plus 9.5 with Kentucky.
Heading on over to Ninos. What do you like here in this matchup?
Yeah, if you think Kentucky's going to keep this one close, I think they're going to have to do it with their offense here. You got going up against one of the better offenses here in college football in Vanderbilt, scoring over 38 points a game coming into this one. Now, I do expect Kentucky to put up a good fight and to keep this one competitive with their overs, which with their offense, which they are 7-4 to the over. Vandy coming in at 6-4 the over. I'll take this game to go over the total.
And for me here in this one, I'm going to look at Kentucky in the first half. You look at, I think if Vandy, as you said, look ahead spot, right? So I think they come out a little bit slow here in this first half, and Kentucky takes advantage. Also, you look at what Vandy's been doing this season, first half numbers wise. Offensively, they've been averaging 17.9 points a game in all their games in that first half. Numbers wise, second half, they're about 3 points better, up to 20.7 points a game in that second half. And you look at Kentucky, what have they been doing offensively in the first half? About 14.4. So that's about a 3-point game here in the first half is what I got it. And you're getting 5? Yep. Give me Kentucky plus the 5 here in the first half of this one. Hey, that wraps up the first game we got for you. Let's head on over to game number 2, where we got Nebraska heading into Penn State to take on the Nittany Lions. Game I love. You look at Penn State, laying 7.5, still laying 7.5 in this one. Total wise, you're looking at 44.5. Looking at it ticked down a point, and actually the spread size things, it was up to 8. I still see some 7.5s, depending on the side that you want here in this one. My game, I'll get us going. You look at Penn State at home, definitely hasn't been the white noise, scary place to come play, because only 1-5 ATS-wise has been this Penn State squad, and I think they're just deflated. It's not the season they had the aspirations of playing this year. We know that Drew Aller came back for big aspirations and thought they were had a chance to make a national title, and that's not going to come to fruition here for Penn State. So getting and laying this number, I don't think they should be laying anything over a touchdown versus anybody right now, this Penn State squad. It's just there's no motivation left in the team. I've seen it. You've seen them be deflated over their last few games. And Nebraska coming to this one, of course they'll be pumped to get a nice little win. Outright spot, I don't know, but you're going to give me over a touchdown, I'll grab it. I got to take the Cornhuskers here in this one. I think they will be the more motivated side in this one, and they got plenty of offensive weapons that can score points. I know the Penn State defense is solid, but I got to go with the dog here. I think it's just way too many points for Penn State to be laying. Give me Nebraska in this one plus the points. I don't know where to Vegas, Al. What do you got?
Yeah, obviously no Dylan Raiola here for Nebraska, out for the year. But this kid TJ Lateef stepped up last week against UCLA, over 200 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. I actually think he's a little mobile too, and that's where I'll go. Plus 340 price for this kid to reach the end zone. I'll take a chance on him, a 6'3" kid, freshman here. Plenty mobile enough to find the end zone, plus 340 for the price. TJ Lateef, anytime touchdown.
Heading on over to Ninos. Who do you like in this one?
Yeah, we got a pretty low total here now. It has ticked up a little bit, but I still think it's just way too low here now. I know both teams are dealing with some quarterback issues here, but again, still trending heavily to the over. Nebraska is 7-3 to the over. Penn State 6-4 to the over. And again, just think this number is just a little bit too low for my liking, so I'll take this game to go over the total.
Hey, that wraps up game 2. Let's head on over to game number 3. We're looking at another big game here. We got BYU heading in to take on the Bearcats of Cincinnati. You look BYU laying 2.5 here in this one. Total wise, I see open 53.5 up to 55.5 in some places. Ninos' game is going to get us going. What do you got here in this one?
Yeah, I like it should be a great matchup, right? Both teams playing well coming into this one. BYU 9-1 straight up, Cincinnati 7-3 straight up. And BYU team that's not only been very impressive, but has traveled well too, going 4-1 on the road here. I just think, you know me, anything field goal or less, I like them here, especially on the road. I think it might seem like a little bit of a trappy line, but again, given that home field advantage there for Cincinnati, you can start to justify them not quite getting a field goal there, I guess. But I like it here. I think BYU comes out, gets the job done, and covers this field goal for us. So BYU minus the points for me.
Heading
on over to Vegas, Al. What do you like here in this matchup?
I'm going to take another big-time plus money shot here, 7-1 odds. Could go to Bear Bachmeier for a touchdown, but I'll go to his brother, Tiger Bachmeier, at 7-1 odds. Not a lot of production out of him this year. He's kind of been like the 3rd or 4th receiver. Obviously, Chase Roberts in front of him, the team's leading receiver you could go to. But I think they draw something up here in this game. They're going to need to have some type of creative plays, and we'll go to Tiger Bachmeier at 7-1 odds to score a touchdown. We'll take a shot for him to reach the end zone for the first time this year.
And for me here in this one, I'm going to take the over in the first half. I think we see plenty of offense in this one. As Al alluded to, offense will plenty. So give me the you look what BYU's been doing in their first half of games. They've been averaging, 18.2 points a game. Cincinnati, 22.1 points a game in the first half. I'm looking first half total is at 28 here in this one. So I love the over here in this spot, especially in that first half. I think it's 17-14. First half, as we head into the break, that's 31 points. Definitely gets us over in the first half and the third game we're looking at. Hey, that wraps up the 3 we got for you on the College Football Saturday. Let us know in the comment section below what you think of the 3 games we covered here today. And hey, let's do a quick little recap before we head on out. First game we looked at, we got the Kentucky Wildcats in to take on Vandy. Vegas Al's game, he says, grab the points here with the road dog of Kentucky. And then next game we're looking at, we got Nebraska in to take on Penn State in the white noise. That really hasn't been very white noisy this season at all. Only 1 of 5 ATS. We are going to fade the white noise, take the Nebraska Cornhuskers there, plus the 7.5, 8. Shop your number there. And then BYU taking on the Bearcats. We got the over. Ninos' game. Plenty of offense there in that matchup.
BYU.
Or BYU. What am I thinking? BYU to get the job done. See, plenty of offense for BYU doing the smash spot. Take BYU and Bachmeier and company.
But I got a free play there out of Rodd. An extra play. Bonus play.
Right? Bonus play. Yeah, extra play over there. See, I do like the over. So I love the over. I'm a little bit high. I think we see some offense from both these teams. No, defense optional. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's have a good College Football Saturday. Let's do what we always do, and that is cover the spread. Bet now.